Who are internally displaced persons? Persons are group of persons who have been forced or obliged to flee due to the effects of armed conflicts, violence, human rights violations and natural disasters, and who have not crossed an international border constitute internally displaced persons. In 2022, there is an increase in 20% from the previous year in the number of internally displaced people, constituting around 71 million according to Internal Displacement Monitoring Center. Russia-Ukraine wars triggered nearly 17 million displacements, followed by floods in Pakistan. 3/4 of the world's internally displaced people live in just 10 countries. They are Syria, Afghanistan, Congo, Ukraine, Colombia, Ethiopia, Yemen, Nigeria, Somalia and Sudan. Factors like food insecurity, climate change and escalating conflicts are adding new layers to this phenomenon. Now let's look into the Indian scenario. In India, we have 9 lakh internally displaced people according to 2020 data, from which 4.7 lakh is due to violence. Violence historically has led to a large-scale displacement in India. Exodus of Kashmiri Pandits in 1989. Violence in Northeast India, including the Nelli massacre of 1983. Exodus of Bru tribes from Mizoram, 1997. Gujarat riots 2002. Anti-Sikh riots, 1984. And recent clashes in northeastern Delhi. In 2022, the number of displacements reduced by nearly half compared to previous year in India. Floods triggered 50% of displacement in 2022. In 2022, just over 1,000 displaced people were due to the reason of violence. What are the existing legal framework for internally displaced people? India has laws in place for people displaced due to developmental activities like dam constructions and displaced due to natural disasters. It is through Land Acquisition Act 2013 and National Disaster Management Act 2005. No law for people displaced due to instances of violence and conflicts. Rehabilitation of displaced communities is being carried out by state governments with the help of center through various rehabilitation and assistance schemes. Currently, there are 7 sub-schemes under an umbrella scheme called Relief and Rehabilitation of Migrants and Repatriates up to 2025-26 with an outlay of Rs 1,400 crores. Justice to internally displaced people with adequate compensation and complete rehabilitation is the way ahead.